from off the plane, I came to workouts. Like, so I remember the first day here, but it do seem like it was just yesterday and time fly. It's crazy how time fly. And people told me time was gonna fly, and I never thought I'd be in this position.
Did you really chase the car? You didn't really chase the car.
With my mom, so when I flew here, you know, I came by myself with my mom and my grandparents came up here to bring the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
So it was like a whole week without them, and I ain't had all my stuff, and I was workouts was bad, all that stuff was terrible. I remember them coming up here for a couple of like a day, and the last day, you know, pulling off. I kind of like chased the car there. I was sad, man. I was, you know, sad, a little fresh,
Take me
bro.
with you?
Huh?
Take me with you?
Yeah, I didn't want to, because I was just getting my butt kicked every day in the weight room, and I won't never used to that. Like, so it just, I remember that first
Mickey
time.
walked you in a baby step and was very gentle with you guys.
Who?
Mickey, I thought Mickey was kind and gentle with you guys.
No, sir. No, sir. It's full.
Was it like
full
boot
go.
camp?
As soon as I got off the plane, it's been full go ever since.
Do you remember what you weighed back then? Because you've bulked up quite a bit. I mean, were you like, how big were you coming in, Jalyn? Do you remember?
Like 225, maybe, because I could eat. So like 225 when I first got here. And then after like once the summer and like one semester, after the end of my freshman year, I was like 255. And then sophomore year, I was 260. And like now I'm 280. Don't laugh.
It's a good weight to
We're 282, just
It's
different.
not like
I
when
was
I
gonna
put weight
say,
on.
it's-
You're putting good weight on now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Did you ever get to a point that you were maybe a little too homesick to want to stick around for the long haul?
Like, wouldn't give up? Oh, yeah.
I mean, not necessarily just give up, but at least
No, I hit
transfer
the-
out and go
I
somewhere else.
I hit the brick wall. Camp was,
Your freshman year?
yeah, like I seen a bird fly one time in practice. I'm like, I wish I'm that bird. I didn't want to be here at all. And my mom like had to like talk, you know, she did her little mom thing and made me stay. But it was a hard time because I just wasn't. It's a tough time for anybody. Like the game faster, everybody just as good as you, if not better. And you know the playbook 3 times bigger. You got to learn it. So it was a tough time as a freshman, but I'm glad I went through it because I mean it made me who I am today.
She told you no?
Oh yeah. 'Cause I was, you know, I'm talking to my mom like I'm going to North State, like I'm cool on this. And she was just like, if you come back home, you ain't living here, so I ain't had nowhere else to go. Either be in Ohio State or be homeless.
Free room and board was better than
It's a heck of a
sitting out on the
slogan.
streets, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be up there.
Considering that, how long did it take you to really feel comfortable here, you think?
Really, after that first camp, like just going through that tough process, I feel like the seniors on that team really helped me adjust quickly. They just kept encouraging me and kept me going. So after that first camp, I kind of feel like, you know, I'm in the right place because I had help. So that's why, like, now me being a senior and I see the freshmen go through what they go through, it's just funny because it's the, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. So I mean, it's just like you sound just like me. They think they're the only ones that had to go through that, and it's like I didn't been through it before. You know what I mean? But it's funny now. When I was doing it, it won't funny. But
How much have you had to give the, stick with it speech, to the younger guys?
every day, I've been doing it every day since they got here. Like it seems like every freshman got a different day when they feel like they just want to give up. And I understand because the day's long. You gotta wake up, tutoring, practice, tutoring, study. So they're not used to it because high school we teach you kind of.
You've taken steps forward as a person and as a football player during your time at OSU. Which do you think was which journey do you think took you the farthest? You know what I mean? You took steps. Which did you take more steps in, as a man or as a football player?
I feel like as a man, really, Ohio State basically gave me the platform to speak for the people who can't, especially back home, especially coming from where I'm coming from, and it gave me the opportunity to be an example of somebody who can change. Because I won't always like this. Trust me, believe me, you wouldn't want to meet me 5 years ago. So, like, just being that example to give those kids that different perspective that they could be somebody, because where I'm from, you really don't see too much. So I feel like Ohio State made me a better man. That's kind of the reason why I chose Ohio State.
You mentioned the seniors who are in front of you. Is there one particular senior that helped you along, like you've helped some of the current freshmen along?
When I was a freshman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Curtis Grant. Adolphus Washington wasn't a senior, but Rashad Frazier, Stevie Miller, Braxton Miller. He was going through what he was going through with the shoulder, so I was right there with him. I can't think of some names right now. Joe Hill, Michael Bennett, like those guys kept me going every day. They kept encouraging me, and you know, they took me in. Chase Ferris, I could go all day. Like I just remember, like my freshman year when we was hungry, they had to throw a cookout, and we wouldn't have to do nothing but take out the trash. So we kind of try to do that because now we do the same thing. We have to throw a cookout, cook all the food. And all they gotta do is burn their stomachs.
We eat souls if you want to, put some of them on the grill. Remember?
Who? You said what?
You eat souls? Remember?
What's-
Last week you told us we eat souls.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to put some souls on the grill, have a cookout.
Y'all nice today though.
Just wait.
Jalen, what's the best
Just wait. We get rolling here.
what's the best thing about being an Ohio State football player?
Really just the camaraderie. I feel like the brotherhood that we have here is gonna last forever. Then it's guys that come back all the time, and it's like them. Like it's guys who come like what's his name? I can't remember his name. But I don't even know his name right now. And he played like 15 years ago, but we share the same story. So the tradition and what we do as a team, something I'll never forget, and I really appreciate it.
Jamarco said he came in as a freshman wanting to play, and in the first practice he realized he wasn't good enough. Is that how it went for you as well?
Yeah. First I thought I was gonna come here and play. For real. You'd have asked me in high school, I'm coming to take Joey Bosa's spot. Then I seen Joey Bosa in person. Like, nah, I ain't playing. Like, nah. You see Steve Miller in person, like, nah, I got a lot of work to do. But those two guys really helped me a lot.
Was there somebody on the offensive line that you went against that first time and it kind of brought you back to reality?
Pat Elfline. Real humbling experience. So you go guys like that who's been in the program and sees it, and you just a little freshman from Virginia thinking you can take on the world, but they pipe you down a little bit.
Jalen,
Your grandkids someday. What's the Ohio State story that they're going to get tired of hearing Pappy tell them?
The runs that we made, it's just a lot of different stories. Just the jokes we do in the locker room, talking about how she gonna eat, just different stuff. I'd had a lot of memories here, and it's just more just from football, just the friends I done made and the time that I spent with my teammates.
Jalen, your first year here, you guys won the national championship. I know that you're not thinking that way now. You're thinking about only Illinois. But knowing that is out there, how much of an incentive is there that, yeah, if we do what we're supposed to do today, tomorrow, against Illinois on Saturday, we have that chance?
I mean, really, I feel like the focus is just beating them. Like, I'm not even thinking about nothing else. I just know that we got to take care of Illinois. They gonna come in here and play hard, and they gonna play hard the whole game, and we gotta accomplish that. I can't look in the future. I just gotta focus on Illinois.
Yeah, it seems like, after the Iowa game, Mike Weber was saying after the, last week's win that you guys just kind of stripped it down, went back to basics, and it does seem like that attitude is just kind of one game at a time mentality.
Yeah, just, appreciate, like, after the Michigan State game, just appreciate that win because, sometimes you take wins for granted, like, they just come. But just appreciate the wins, and then, gotta focus on this team, get back to the basics, and 1 week at a time, and I feel like, everything will work itself out.
Jalen, I got a chance to ask Taekwon and Tracy this. What do you think of Miami's turnover chain?
That's dope. It's dope. I mean, it's the known for their swagger, so it doesn't surprise me that they have it. I mean, I don't want to do nothing like that because then that's just taking their little style, but I like it.
But you wouldn't want to have like a prop on the sideline, you get a turnover or something like that. Like at Alabama, you get the belt, or Tennessee get to dunk the ball in the trash can.
That's what they do. We probably do something else, do celebrations or just dance, but we not gonna take that. Nah. We cool on that. We can let them do that.
You get a Buckeye leaf, don't you?
It is the Buckeye League. I'd rather take that. Those last week, they going for weeks.
You're going to take some time on Saturday to look around the stadium and soak it in a little bit?
Yeah, I've been trying to think about that. Like, I've been trying to think about like the game, but yeah, that running out to the fans for the last time. I ain't gonna cry, but it's gonna be a tough moment.
You sure you're not gonna cry? I mean, are you sure? I mean,
I promise you I ain't gonna cry.
Yeah, yeah. How do you know that? How do you know that, Jalyn?
No, I ain't gonna cry. I'm gonna just keep telling myself that right now, so I'll be cool.
Do you think any of your teammates will cry?
Who's the most likely?
Tracy gonna cry. JT gonna cry.
Billy gonna cry?
He definitely gonna cry. William gonna cry. I don't call Billy for that. William gonna cry. Yeah, who else? Hold on.
Jamarco?
Nah. Me and Jamarco probably the only ones that not gonna cry.
Thanks, Jalyn.
Thanks, Jalyn.
Thanks, Joe.